the following video that you guys are going to be watching will contain spoilers. As you all don't know, this movie got leaked almost the past last week on Twitter, and it's on Kimcartoons. Sadly, Twitter has removed it from copyright, so that's why. But the reason why I watched this movie, if you want to know how I watched it, was on Kim's Cartoons. So I want you all to understand this will contain spoilers as well. So make sure you do. If you haven't seen this movie yet, please click off this video. But if you have saw the movie already, enjoy the video. And I hope you all understand. I am going to be honest, guys. I was kind of really excited for this movie, to be honest, of Sunny Cheek's movie, since Sunny Cheek is finally getting her own movie. And second of all, guys, yep, I just watched the entire movie when it was leaked almost last week. And I just watched it today. And the time we're recording this is from Friday night. And I'll be uploading this in the morning on Saturday. Keep you all reminded. So, okay. Yep, I just saw this movie today. And I know, it was leaked from Twitter and Kim's Cartoons. Sadly, Twitter has removed it. But for Kim's Cartoons, however, I just watched that on that channel's website. And I'm going to have to be honest here, guys. After watching this movie, however, I will explain. I love SpongeBob. And you guys have already known this before. I love SpongeBob. I've been loving SpongeBob ever since I was born. And I will tell you this. They've been making now like 3 movies. One of them from 2004, the SpongeBob SquarePants movie. I love it so much. Even though it was a great childhood classic. But it's been one of my most favorites. But the sequel, however, is so amazing, and I love it as well. I love the animation, I love the superhero animation, I love the 3D animation, and I love almost everything from that movie. I wish I'd done more of those. For the third movie, however, Sponge on the Run, I've been seeing a lot of people didn't care about this movie at all. And I pretty much sure know why. Because Gary's missing, and we get a Camp-Core backstory that doesn't make no sense. And especially, I'm going to have to be honest, it's not really a bad movie. I found this movie to be good. Now, I know I respect your opinions if you guys don't like this movie, but I respect your opinions. But I like the Secret Formula series, it's really catchy. But now we made to our 4th movie, Saving the Bikini Bottom, Sunny Cheeks the movie. And let's talk about it. So, the story was about the Bikini Bottom is getting captured by that bot thing, and then it got sent to where the water slides are, the water park thing. And then SpongeBob and Sandy has to save their friends and the rest of the other key bar characters, including Mr. Puff, Larry Osmond, and the Fred, and especially other fish characters too. But let's be honest. And then we get to see Sunny Cheeks' family. And this was our very first time. No, not for before the entire series, but for the very first time. And I will be saying there was the very first time. It was the very first time seeing Sunny Cheeks' family. But I'm going to have to be honest here. Remember the episode of Sunny's nieces, like 3 of them, and the aunt, however? Well, scratch that, because we get like 2 of them and grandma. That doesn't make no sense. Whatever. I mean, I get the nieces and that, so, whatever. So, I will be honest. And then, there was a villain named Warner Sykes. And yes, I am calling Warner Sykes because she was the main actor as a villain. Just keep that in mind. And then, and also, and then whatever happens next, there've been like toy things, like live toys of things. And especially, they've been trying to censor that's what they were trying to do of. I'm sorry, guys. I can't understand my words that much. I'm sorry. And to be honest, I pretty made sure the plot, however, okay, look. I will give you this. The ending of the movie is fine. Like when Sunny Cheeks, has been doing circus. And guess what? There was no backstory of it. I will give you this. There was no backstory of how Sunny Cheeks' family becomes circus and Sunny Cheeks becoming to stop being circus. There was no story about it at all. And there was no backstory of it either. Oh, trust me, the villain's backstory, however, oh, trust me, we get to that soon. And I would try, let me tell you, I will give you this. The story plot is kind of okay, but it's probably meh. I mean, don't get me wrong, however, it's not really good, to be honest. Because all it is just SpongeBob and Sandy had to deal with logs and consecrations and everything like that. That's it. So, yeah, that's how the story plot goes. I mean, I just wanted to be honest here. I have always saw the entire movie, so if you saw the beginning of the video, it was a spoiler warning too, if you guys haven't seen the movie yet, so, because it got leaked, so, yeah. And I would have to be honest, the plot, however, has just been having different problems. Now, I will say this here, it's really not a great plot story, because the shenanigans. And I'm going to be honest here, the Sunny Cheeks scene with got inflated and everything, oh trust me, those stupid fandoms, however, those fan artists, the stupid ones, are going to be making fan offs to these. And that's not that good. And to be honest here, I'm going to explain this, however. I mean, this doesn't make no sense of the plot at all, to be honest. I mean, all it is just SpongeBob and Sunny Cheeks saving the Kitty Bottom, and then get went to Sunny Cheeks' family and a lot of shenanigans, and some CGI scenes as well, so, yep, that's all you need to know. And I'm going to have to be honest, let's talk about the animation. The animation is downgrade. I'm sorry, the animation looks cheap and it's downgrade. Now let me explain. I love the SpongeBob animation movies. Like the first movie is amazing. The second movie is really amazing as well with the 3D scenes, and especially the live action scenes with them. And the third movie is the 3D animation, and I love how they really done all this. But let's be honest here, for the fourth movie, however, that just came out, it's not good. It's downgrading from cheap animation. And don't get me started from that Ice Age Fetchers of Buck Wire ones as well. Because you know how bad that garbage was. And I would believe this. I'm not saying it's not really bad animation. I found the animation to be a little bit good with the camera movements and everything. But let me be honest here, the animation movements and the character designs, the character designs are fine. I'm just talking about the movements, the faces and everything. It's just cheap. I mean, really cheap. And I mean, it's not that good either. Some of the scenes are kind of fine and everything, and some of the scenes are not that good. Like, take the CGI scenes with the fish. It's so bad. It's so disgusting as well. And also, I'm not know if the dog CGI evil. I know it's probably the real dog out there. I mean, I don't get this, to be honest. How did that dog get a parachute, especially coming out of the sewer, of the sink? I mean, I don't get it. I absolutely don't get it. I don't get this at all. And I'm going to have to be honest, I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't get it at all. And some of the cartoony scenes, however, with the characters, yeah, it's fine as it is. I mean, the character stretching arm was fine, like SpongeBob is fine. And how does Sand Cheeks become a parachute squirrel now? She become a squirrel flyer now. How did that happen? We never get to see her like this in the entire series. Wow. I mean, just wow. Just wow. And I mean, the animation's just downgrade. I mean, it's not with the previous three, but for this animation, it's just a lot of downgrading. Hey, take Open Season as an example with their downgrading animations. Heck, even Ice Age now, to be honest. Well, it used to be a little bit of upgrade, but now got done to downgrade because of the Buck Wild. And, what else? I don't know what else. I don't know what else was downgrade from the movies. I mean, Food Fight was complete garbage. No one in the North is just really stupid and awful. And I'm gonna have to be honest with those cheap animations. And to be honest, the cheap animations of this is just not that good. As much as I love SpongeBob, I think this animation could have done a lot better. Now, I'm not saying it could have been a lot worse. It's not that really awful. But for how the animation was from the entire movie, it's just a little bit cheap. And I mean, really cheap. Now for the characters, there was not much to handle. The only main character was just SpongeBob and Sunny Cheeks, that's it. And the major character was just Patrick and Mr. Krabs got a little bit of screen time. But for like Plankton and Squidward, didn't get much, especially Karen. And also Mrs. Puff and Larry the Lost Boy. And why was Larry the Lost Boy acting so stupid in this movie? I have no clue why. And to be honest, I mean, Fred, he's fine as it is, but the other SpongeBob characters are just weird. But let's talk about Sunny Cheeks' family. I would say this. It's really great to see them so much as their first appearance. But we didn't get much more screen times of them for the past 20 to 30 minutes, like before SpongeBob and Sandy get into the canon, and that's it. I think just like 30 minutes or whatever, probably 40, I don't freaking know, to be honest, because we keep moving to the other characters. And to be honest, I'm going to have to be explained to this, however. I mean, let's just talk about how weird that was, because I really like how Saint Cheeks' family become their personalities and everything, just like how Saint Cheeks is. But I'm going to have to be honest here, to be honest. It's just so weird. And kind of how bad, like, we didn't get to see much screen time with them. It's kind of sad, to be honest. I mean, I really like the nephew of his character, and I really enjoy, like, Craig Roberts' performance, Greg Slack's performance, even Warner Sykes. Well, not Warner. I will get to Warner Sykes in a minute. But I would let you all know that, some of the characters acting like Tom Kenny, Clement Brown, Bill, and Clarence Lawson done a wonderful job. But overall, I'm going to have to get to explain how some of this was. Overall, Plankton didn't get much screen time at all, to be honest. Only except for Evil Plan. That's about it. That's it. No, he didn't even get only just 5 minutes of screen time, and that's probably it. And take a look back in the free movies, like the past free movies. Plankton got more screen time than this movie. I mean, what's the point adding Plankton in this movie then if you're just gonna add him for a reason? What's just the point? Like, you would add Plankton in this movie, but just only appeal him just like a cameo, and that's it. But I would tell you this. That was just pretty dumb, to be honest. And also, I'm sorry to tell you this, guys. I mean, Sunny Cheeks' personalities was a little bit different. And especially, I mean, back in season 1 to 3, we have understood how Sandy Chick loves Texas and everything. But now she turned to a little bit of a different category of Sandy. Don't get me wrong, I still love Sandy. I just wanted to let you know that her little personality is a little bit changed up because of it. And let me be honest here, I'm not pretty sure what's going to be going on these days with this, to be honest. And for goodness sakes, you got only because how some of that was, didn't get much screen time. I mean, at least Squirrel got a little bit of screen time, but that's probably about it. I mean, I like the song of it, that's probably it. But as for the rest of the characters, like Gary and everything, and that horse robot character that I have never seen before in the entire series, I guess they've been okay and everything, it's just not much. But Larry Lossville not that good in this movie. He acted like a little dummy in this episode. No, in this movie. I mean, that doesn't make no sense. Now let's get to the human actors. As for the human actors, I guess they done what they could do. They're not really my favorite. But I'm going to be honest, for like Sunny's powers, however, the one with the glasses and this hair-shaved boy, I forgot their names were. I guess they've been okay, however, but a little bit random. But let's talk about Wanda Sykes. But as you all don't know, I really like Wanda Sykes. She's kind of funny for some of the anime movies like Granny from Ice Age, and that's probably about it. But overall, let's be honest here. I'm going to have to be honest. I did not really like her in this movie, to be honest. And let me be honest here. She was not really a great villain at all. I mean, all she wants is just fish. Fish, 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 fish. Oh no, that's not all. Now let's talk about the backstory. Why did they use Wanda Sykes' head on a little girl's body from a backstory? I mean, what? I mean, are you joking? Like, are the animators are too lazy to put a little girl in this movie or backstory and that's it? No, they did not. All they did was just putting Wanda Sykes' head on a little girl's body of a backstory of a beloved fish. And that's about it. Man, the animators are too lazy for this. I mean, I don't know why they did not even... I kind of feel bad for the little girl, whoever was in that little Wanda Sykes' head's body. Because I think they could have done a lot better using a little girl instead using Wanda Sykes' head. But still, though, why do they think it's a good idea to put Wanda Sykes' head in this movie anyway? Oh, that's not all. She also got turned into that robot machine body, and that was so something. And don't get me wrong, it's cheap as well. But speaking about SpongeBob's copy, madness or whatever, like a lot of clones of SpongeBob, oh god. This has to be one of the scariest scenes of this movie. And I mean, there was just a storyboard scene of this, and thank God I have never seen it until I saw it just now after this movie. Yeah, you hear me. After watching this movie, I saw that the storyboard is just now, and oh god, this has got to be one of the cursed things I've ever seen in the entire movie. I mean, thank God it's not like AI as an example, but for this, however, how did why? That was so disturbing. This is a kid's movie, and you making them see this? This is supposed to be a kid's movie. A motherfucking kid's movie. And now you animators think it's a good idea to do something like this. And that's gotta be one of the stupidest reasons out there. Why did you guys have to make it that way? It's just so disturbing. It's so disturbing. So bad. It's just so bad. I mean, I don't even want to see that scene ever again. That was so disturbing. I mean, why did they do that? If you remember an episode called SpongeBob's Mackley Madness, I get the point. They have done a little bit like that. They've done a little bit like that. But that is not helping because, sure, there was a little offense with SpongeBob having to shake hands with his friends, and that's kind of a little disturbing. But you get the point. Also, why they use a SpongeBob cable joke scene like SpongeBob? You have Paramount Plus, so why are you making this kind of joke? I don't blame Tom Kenny, but for SpongeBob, why? Why did you make this joke? That was kind of not funny. People are watching your show every day. Sure, Nickelodeon and Nicktoons keep playing it 24/7 for no fucking goddamn reason. But I will give you this. I will leave you this. As much as I love SpongeBob, I'm not going to go too hard on it. But let me be honest here. I think they could have done a lot better. And look, I will have to be honest here. This movie, however, was really not that good. It was kind of really disappointed as well. As much as the previous three, I really liked them, to be honest. But for this movie, however, was really disappointed. But I would give you this. It was really good to see China Chick's family in the beginning to the end. And let me be honest, the story was meh. The animation has a terrible downgrade. Well, actually not great evil, but it's not that terrible, but not that good. It's really not a great downgrade at all. It's just downgrade. And the characters were okay to pretty meh. And the human actors were okay to not good. And let me be honest here. The transforming scene of SpongeBob was so disturbing. And some of the humor was not that funny. But I would give it this. The cable joke, however, was not that good. But I would give you this. I will give credit for some of the SpongeBob fans who love this movie, especially some of the animators. But let me be honest here. I'm going to have to be honest. I might have to do this. If you guys want to watch this movie or your recommendations, however, I guess it's for the SpongeBob fans. But if you guys not really excited watching this movie, I guess just don't watch it, I guess. You better off watch the previous SpongeBob movies instead. So, that's all I can say. And this TV series, if some of you guys did watch it. As for the Patrick Show and the Kimcartoon spin-off, a little bit of a meh decision, if you guys like them or not. But overall, I'm going to be honest. If you guys want to watch the new Sunny Chicks movie, my recommendations is just probably okay. But if not, just don't. I will give you this. As much as I love SpongeBob, I just kind of feel disappointed with this movie. And let me be honest, it's not really good. And let me be honest, I was really excited when I first saw this teaser. But hey, there was no trailer, so we're too late watching it now. But I have to be honest here, this was just really disappointing. Also, by the way, guys, when they used the human characters and the dog using Sunny Chick's suit, however, was kind of weird, by the way, because why did they use the animated bodies of the heads so they could be underwater? I get it why, but that was just so weird. I'm talking about the ending of the movie. That's it. And also, one of those sucks become a fish, however. Oh, trust me, that was probably stupid. All because the villain wants to be the fish. That's it. And let me be honest. Why? Why do they think it's a good idea for that? Now, I'm not saying Warner Sykes is not a bad actor. I really like Warner Sykes. But I just think she did not do great in this movie. I didn't really much like her in this movie anyway. But don't get me wrong, I really like Wanda Sykes. I still do. But for this movie, however, I don't think she could have done a lot better. But But as for the rest of the movie, at least Saint Chick's family got some good appearances, and also the ending of the movie as well. Like before, we come back to the Bikini Bottom. But that's not really going to save this movie that much because how weird that is. Like I said before, how this movie was. And as my rating, I kind of feel really disappointed. As much I love SpongeBob, like you are seeing on my shirt, I just kind of feel really disappointed. And to be honest, it's not really a terrible movie or a god-awful movie. It's not terrible at all. I still love SpongeBob, so I'm going to keep it a little bit down hope. So yeah, just don't really much watch this movie that much. Only except once if you want to watch it or not. But that's all I'm going to say. So just stick with the previous 3 movies. Well, for SpongeBob the one, however, whatever your opinions. And also the TV show, and if you guys like Patrick Starr's show at Camp Core, Wagoner does as well, baby, not pretty sure. But yeah, just don't really watch this movie, only except once, just in case if you want to watch some of those. So, that's why. So as my rating, I really hate to do this, guys, but I had to give Save the Bikini Bottom, a Saint Chiefs movie, I hate to do this. 4.5 out of 10. As much as I love SpongeBob, they could have done a lot better. I wish this movie could have done a lot better, to be honest. But that didn't really help it. So, yeah. But anyway, guys, I still cannot believe this movie got leaked as well. I still cannot believe that, to be honest. But overall, if you guys haven't seen the movie yet, thank you for not watching this yet, because I really appreciate the people who have watched this movie, thank you for watching my review. For the people who didn't watch this, you got spoiled, and I told you not to watch this video, so you have to wait till you've watched the full video. So, yeah, it's what it is. But yes, guys, like I said before, make sure you guys check this movie out if you want to, so that's kind of... But overall, it's still not a great movie. It's kind of bad, to be honest. It's just a bad movie, to be honest. But overall, my hopes of this movie was just gone down low now. But let's just hope next year's SpongeBob movie, the Flying Dutchman movie, I swear to God, you please make me proud. I mean, I just hope this would be a lot better than this movie. So, we gotta look forward for next year and see the next 14 to 8, well actually 16 sometimes months until we get to the next movie. Because it's coming out in 2025 in May. But hey, that's gonna be the year when I graduate from high school. But yeah, overall, let's see how it goes. But anyway, guys, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, and the notification bell. And as always, guys, I will see you on the SNG 4 reaction. The time of recording is, like I said before, Friday night. As always, guys, next time, let's hope the next SpongeBob movie will make a lot better. Who knows? As always, y'all, deuces.